Well, Carol, we're having fun already, and this live, it just became live. And it's a good thing people didn't see us struggling to get this together.
God. Thank you, God. Let me tell you something, family. Had you seen what just happened a moment ago, you might feel differently about us. You just might.
Well, I'm the one that's technically challenged because you are like the queen of gadgets. You are. Admit it.
No, see, now this is something different.
This is something different.
This is something else. Mm-hmm. Hey, family. Hey. We see y'all joining us. We see you coming in. Oh, it's so good to see you.
We love you too.
We love you more. Hi, Jay. Look, y'all know I don't have my good eyes on. You see me leaning in to see the screen?
And you're reading sideways too. You're pretty impressive. Greetings, people.
Greetings. Well, we thought we'd check in. Number one, to see how things are with you. You know, there's a lot going on.
Too much.
A lot going on. We've had a lot of losses lately.
Yeah, we have.
And we're all, navigating all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But in addition, we're moving around a little bit and we're trying to spread some joy.
That's what we do. We spread joy and we do it through our music. And so we have a couple performances coming up that we really want you to know about. And you know what? Above us is this painting of an American icon. That should give you a clue. That's right.
The one and only.
The one and only.
The incomparable.
Incomparable.
Yes, the legendary.
Yes, never defeated.
Ooh.
Miss Nina Simone. We have a wonderful project we've been doing for a few years now, and it doesn't feel like it, but we are steeped in that music. And Carol, I can't think of anyone better to do that music than to perform with you and hear you sing the music. How does it feel singing her music?
He puts me on the spot. He knows that. Look, I got all flushed. Y'all saw me, didn't you? But you know what? It's an honor. It really is. And I've said this to you and Roxy so many times that I'm grateful for the invitation. Number one. But number two, because y'all, I was terrified.
Were you? I didn't know. Were you?
Yes, I was. You just don't do Nina Simone.
That's true. Yeah.
It's not like you just don't walk into that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do some studying. I was sharing with some others in the past that I had to do some research because now, family, to my mother's credit, she did share with me. She shared Nina Simone with me, but I did not know as much about her personal life.
Right.
And that helps. It really does help to understand. Yes, it helps tremendously when you're listening to her music, her body of work.
Yeah.
And then to interpret it, it helps tremendously. So it feels, it's a pleasure and it's a privilege. I feel privileged to be able to do this, perform this body of work with you.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, it's an honor for me to work with you. We've been working in different combinations or configurations for a while now, but this feels like just the pinnacle because her music is so rich and the stories are so enthralling. It's very special. So we have two performances we want to let you know coming up. And one is in Baltimore at the Keystone Korner, Baltimore. Have you been there? This is going to be my first time. You performed there before,
I was
right?
there. Yes, I was there not long ago.
What do you think of it?
Oh, I love it.
You love it?
I love the atmosphere. I love the location. I love the food.
Oh, the food. Gotta have good food.
Yes, you do. Keystone Korner. I know you know. I know you know, but for those of you who are unaware, Keystone Korner in Baltimore is where we will be.
Yep, Sunday, March 16th, and we want to see you there. If you're in the D.C. area, if you're in anywhere in Maryland, Virginia, if you're in Utah, take us a short drive.
I was about to say,
just come on out.
Oh wait, we have a question. What's your favorite song to perform?
Okay.
That's a popular question.
Yeah.
So my favorite is Just Like a Woman. I shared that. That has become my absolute favorite.
Why is that?
Oh my! I can't even say because of the message itself, but because I'm such an advocate for us girls, girl power. But as a woman, I don't think I don't think the story is told often enough how supportive we are of each other.
Yes.
And I feel like that song it's nothing but support. It's nothing but support of every woman you know.
Yeah, that's a meaningful song. What's interesting about that song is that Nina Simone could take anybody's song and make it her own. So that was a Bob Dylan song, but when she owns it.
She
right?
does.
And she has a way of doing that, of
She
taking
does.
other music, like the song I think that resonates with me the most is "I Got Life," which is talking about the fact that I may not have this or money, I may not have whatever it is that people value, but she has herself and she has her life. That's a song from the show Hair.
Is it?
It's from Hair, yeah. So, but she totally owns it. You totally forget about that.
See that? I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that. But you're absolutely right about that. And I think that's one of the reasons that I love performing her body of work. Because like you shared, she owns everything.
Yeah,
she but she doesn't just own it. I mean, it stays with you. It resonates. It stays with you. It's it's identifiable. It's relatable.
Absolutely.
The way she tells the story. So
totally relatable. And people relate to you too, because when you sing, you give everything, which I don't. It's almost like, not to get too far off track, but how when you watch somebody who's delivering a powerful message, whether it's an inspirational speaker or a pastor in a church, how they give so much that then they're spent and you have to pour back into them. That's what I see with you when you perform. It's like you give so much of your heart and soul. It's like you almost have to. Does it feel like that? Like you have to recover after that?
Absolutely. Yeah? But you should. I feel like you should as an artist, because if I don't feel it, if I don't feel it, then how will you feel it?
Yeah.
How will you feel it if I don't live it? If I don't see it, I don't breathe it. If I'm not there, if I don't have a presence with what I'm sharing with you, then how will you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And certainly people feel you when you sing. And we have another show too on Saturday, March 15th. If you're in West Virginia, in Charleston, in that neck of the woods, we'll be at the Clay Center, which I've performed there before. It's beautiful. Wait till you see it. It's a fabulous place.
I cannot.
And so 2 shows this weekend. The March 15th, we're at the Clay Center, and March 16th, we're at the Keystone Korner in Baltimore. Cannot wait. Oh my God. And we have a fabulous band. One of our mainstays is Aaron Graves, our pianist. And he's... I know we both did that, right? Tell me about Aaron. What do you think about Aaron? He's not watching. Just to be honest.
I know, right?
He's not seeing this. Tell me about Aaron. What do you think about Aaron Graves?
Aaron is extraordinary. Please. Aaron is extraordinary. I love his storytelling. I love how he tells a story. Well, but both, because we do have a present this weekend.
Yeah, we have a surprise. So when we go down to the Clay Center, we have Adam Falk. And he'll be working with us. So he'll bring his own taste to the music. He's
also extraordinary. I love the colors that they both choose, and I love their placement of those colors.
Now, what about drummers? I know that you like to feel the rhythm. You like to feel the time.
I do.
And it's important for you to have like a creative drummer, tasty drummer, groovy drummer. What do you look for in picking a drummer?
It depends. It depends on the show. It depends on what music I'm doing. It depends on the atmosphere. But I love a drummer who is able to adapt. I definitely, absolutely love that. A drummer who feels it, who is present. Someone who's not just playing the music, someone who's actually in the music and feels it and is paying attention to everything going on around him and is able to move with it. That I love. My daddy was a drummer.
That's right.
My father was a drummer, Pee Wee Marshall.
Yes. So if you're a young drummer out there, notice that she's giving you the rules of the road. Be engaged, pay attention, don't just zone out thinking about the drums, but be involved in the music.
And learn the music.
Well, we have somebody on drums with us who certainly does all of those things, Tim Hudson, and he's been in my band for a number of years, but I'm going to be honest, I resent Mesa, because Mesa has, at times when I needed him the most, she has stolen Tim from me. I'm just being honest. I'm not allowed to say that. I love you, Mesa.
No.
I love you, Mesa. I love you.
I
love you. We love you, Mesa. But Tim is a great drummer, and he'll be with us, and it's just going to be exciting. So when you go to Baltimore and you're not working, do you like crab cakes? Do you like that kind of thing? You like crab cakes?
Let me tell y'all something. I love crab. I will eat crab meat. So I'm one of those people, and I'm going to tell you this right now. So growing up, my family, we would buy a bushel. Well, we would buy a couple of bushels because that's how many of us there were. We would sit on the steps. And when I was 2, and I would say, I want some, my family would say, well, listen, if you can't crack it open yourself, then you don't get to eat it.
At the age of 2?
Are you kidding me? My family did not play. You hear me? So to this day, I don't use a nutcracker. Well, we don't do that. We don't do that.
No, you just go like
what?
Bare hand. Like,
you better what? Yes, I do.
I always noticed you had strong hands. Now I know why. She got the strongest hands in the business. It's from all that cracking the crab.
Get him.
She got sharp talents too. Go in there and get the crab meat.
Get him.
So you said the food is all that at Keystone Korner, huh?
Keystone Korner has great food. I mean, and I'm telling you, it's the area, the atmosphere, just the club itself. And the staff, they're great.
Staff is great. That matters, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because when you're traveling, you want to feel welcomed.
You
right?
do.
So a good staff.
It helps.
What else helps when you're traveling a lot? What else? Being on tour, now, you guys, you already know her story. She's worked with everybody in the business, and she's on tour. But what keeps, as a bass player, right, we can we don't have to take care of ourselves in the same way. Like, you have to take care of your voice. You have to make sure you're getting enough rest. So tell me about the challenges of all of that.
Well, that's the biggest thing. You're talking about rest because some people ask, some people don't know that, as a vocalist, our entire body is our instrument. Yeah. So if I'm tired, you know it. You will hear it. You will see it, and you will hear it. So getting enough rest, getting the proper rest is number one. And food, it's so hard to eat well when you're traveling. It's so hard to eat like healthy and good and to stay on task, especially during Lent. It's so hard. It is so hard. Yeah. But it always amazes me. It's always funny because when we're traveling, we're on the road, and a lot of times the food that is given to us, it's either like creamed potatoes or something, or pizza, or it's food that you like
for a vocalist, right?
What?
Yeah. It
would sit right here, right here. I would fight that the entire show if I ate any of that. But I usually can't eat at least 5 hours before I perform.
5 hours before? I would die if I couldn't eat.
Trust me.
5 hours
that's
before.
why I'm starving after a show. I'm starving after a show because I can't. My body has to process it, and it'll be stuck here.
Yeah. So for a bass player, it's not the vocals, it's the hands. Everybody can see my fingers, and so what we have to make sure we're taking care of when we're eating is watch out for the barbecue sauce. See, because barbecue sauce gets on the strings, and then you go to hit that note instead it gets stuck.
What?
So clean hands, wet naps. These are the things you have to really make sure as a bass player that you always have handy.
Do you need rest? Not so much.
You do need rest, and normally what I'll do is I'll rest during the drum solo. That's when I just take a little nap.
Oh my goodness!
It's plenty of time to rest.
Somebody get him. Get him. Somebody get him. Oh my goodness.
So we're going to the Clay Center. Have you ever been to West Virginia?
I have been to West Virginia, but I've not been to the Clay Center. Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, West Virginia is cool, and the people down there are just they've been so warm through the years to us going down here. One time we went down there where they honored the great Bob Thompson, who's just a legendary pianist and educator from the area, and just to see the love that people have for their musicians, for their artists. At one time, we had the whole audience singing, "Country Road, take me home to a place where I belong." Go ahead, pick it up. Go ahead.
Wait, did you all hear him singing? Did you hear that? Wait, I had to shut myself up. You heard me, right? Because I started and I said, Gerald is singing. Oh, but you should hear him rap. Wait.
That's why I need to go on vocal rest right now, just in case, like you get one of those notes that you can't hit, and then you point to me and I'll hit it.
You hear that? No, you're absolutely right. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
So,
family. I was going to remind them.
Good.
So we will be in West Virginia on the 15th, which is Saturday.
Charleston at the Clay Center.
Yes. And then on the 16th,
Yeah.
we will be at Keystone Korner.
Look out.
In Baltimore.
Come on now.
Are y'all coming? Come and hang with us.
Come and hang with us.
Yeah.
We want to see you. Tired of just looking at your avatars on this Instagram thing. I want to see what you really look like. So come on out.
Goodness.
Yeah. I love working with you, Carol. It's so much fun. We have a good time.
It's because I'm silly.
I didn't say you were silly. But I thought
I didn't tell him right. I didn't tell him right.
I'm trying to think, when did we first work together or first meet each other? Was it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it through Chris Farr? When you guys came off the road with Jill? Maybe?
Probably.
Yeah.
It probably was.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
so.
Gerald, it probably was. But I love working with you too. You all know that.
Yeah.
Because I tell you all that all the time.
Well, let me just ask. Can I ask a couple personal questions? Semi-personal questions? So I'm going to throw out some names, and you just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Is it okay if I do this, folks? Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
Music Soul Child.
Oh, you were asking me. I thought you were asking
No,
them.
asking you.
Oh.
No. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Oh, my goodness. So music was like brother to me. When we first met, we clicked. We just really clicked, and we would just have the most personal conversations. We'd sit in the corner and talk, or sit in the studio and just talk about life. So when you say Music Soul Child, that's family. It's my brother.
Nice. Adam Blackstone.
Oh my. See, another one. Oh my goodness. The first time we worked together was with Les Nubian.
Les Nubian. I didn't know you guys did that. I love their music.
We did. We got to work together with Les Nubian. And Adam, there's a story. Adam was telling me when he was going to, he said, I'm going to propose to Kaisha. I was like, really? He said, yeah, I'm going to get a ring. I said, you are?
What?
He was telling me. You know what? It's special to be a part of that. You see how their love has blossomed.
Absolutely. You were right there at the beginning.
I was a sister there.
Come on now.
He called me from the store when he was going to get the ring.
Okay, and now the chocolate one. Will Downing.
Oh, the chocolate one.
Does he call himself that?
I don't think so.
What does he call himself?
I don't think
he does. He says something like that.
No, they call him Mr. Goodbar.
Mr. Goodbar. That's even better. All right, so go ahead, Will Downing.
He's the Prince of Sophisticated Soul.
That's better. He is the Prince of Sophisticated Soul. 100%. 100%. Yeah.
So I think class.
Class. But he's also funny too.
Oh my goodness.
He's hilarious.
You have no idea. He's like Stevie Wonder. Those two, they're constantly like clowning and joking.
And quick with it.
Oh my goodness. I could never, my wit is never that quick. But Stevie and Will, those two people, those two individuals have the quickest wit I've ever known.
There's so many questions I want to ask you, and we're here on your Instagram Live, but I feel like I'm just so doggone nosy and curious.
Oh my goodness.
So, what makes, now you're known for working in front of the stage, behind the scenes, you've done radio, you've taught, and you have to almost shift identities and skill sets. What makes a good background singer?
Oh.
Because I want to be one.
See, I thought he was serious.
No, seriously.
I thought he was serious.
I am serious. So what makes a good background singer?
You really have to pay attention, and you have to listen. There is a skill set involved, because you have to blend with other individuals, but you have to listen to them in order to be able to do that. And you also have to pay attention to the lead artist and what that artist wants. Because you can interpret their music, but your interpretation means absolutely nothing if that's not what the artists themselves want. Like, they could say you, and you could be saying you, or you could mispronounce. You have to pay attention.
What you say?
Well,
I thought you said the same thing twice.
I did not, because pronunciation is key. The artist, like, you know, when you hear somebody, it could be the way they say something or the way they sing it, but the background vocals could have a totally different feel and sound.
And that's
just
when you
by
get
the
fired.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
you can. Yeah. So being present, paying attention, just listening to lead artist and listening to your counterparts, because blending is blending tone.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, are so important.
And you can change your tone according to, like you were saying, the situation of the artist, or you're talking about your natural tone.
No, yes, I'm talking about changing your natural tone according to what you're singing. Sometimes you have to sing. Sometimes it may call for an airy tone, so you can't be full voice. You can't sing full voice, because it'll change the texture of what you're singing.
Right.
But again, I mean, if the lead artist is okay with that, then it's all right. But if they're not, then get it together. Get it together.
Wow.
Get it together.
I may not be able to make it as a background singer, but because, men, we have difficulty listening.
Oh. You want to make some men mad? Oh.
No, I mean, it just doesn't come natural. So let me just share something very personal with you. May I?
Oh, please. No, please.
You're not ready. You're not ready. So my wife said, honey, you need to get your ears checked. She told me, she said, you need to get your ears checked. I said, I hear perfectly. And so I went to get my ears checked. And so I wish I could show you the graph.
Oh.
Because it shows the most perfect, beautiful, normal hearing. And in some places, I have the hearing of a dog because I can hear so well. But there was this one area where I had a little bit of a dip in the graph.
Okay.
And for any of you all that know about frequencies, like you know bass and treble, and you know about 3K, 4K, I had a little bit of a dip in the 3K, 4K range. And so I'm not saying my wife was wrong about my hearing, but I will say that the only part of my hearing that's impaired is the part where I have to hear her voice. Is that bad to say?
I think that's it. I think family. So I don't know how much longer Gerald is going to be with me. I don't know.
But prayer, man. Prayer can change things.
Oh my gosh. Family. Okay, listen. March 15th. Saturday, March 15th.
I'm going to be there.
You sure?
Yeah, I will. If I don't, my wife doesn't burn me in the backyard before that.
We will be in West Virginia. Where?
At the Clay Center in Charleston, West Virginia.
Okay. And on Sunday, March 16th, we will be in Baltimore at
Keystone Korner.
Yes. We can't wait to see y'all.
We cannot wait. We promise we'll be serious too. We won't be doing all this.
No, we're
going to have our serious faces on. See?
We're going to see y'all.
Love you,
family. Oh my goodness. Roxy, please don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
Hilarious.